of football, to close out this week's activities, Eisenhower played strong and left the field with a win in Week 7. The Chieftains also came out with a win this week as well. Here are your football highlights.
It's homecoming as Eisenhower's taking on Stevenson. Alex Decker taking this punt down to the 36-yard line of Stevenson. Finally getting into the end zone, Jack Morris bouncing this one out to the outside. Eisenhower would have 3 blocked punts on the night. First, this one, leading to an Assad Buhaidar field goal. Then later on, Johnny Fatazzo, again with a block, but this time recovered in the end zone. Touchdown. Jack Morris would come in for an injured Max Whitworth, launching it down the field to Ben Metz. Stephenson would finally get on the board. The Titans, Justin McCown, long bomb to Christian Vitae. Second half, Antonio Gray would take over with these 2 punishing runs. Then on the 1-yard line, coughs up the ball and Stevenson takes over. Later on in the game, Jack Morris, sweep right, pitch out to Assad Buhaidar to bring us to our final score. Eisenhower Eagles 34, Stevenson Titans 7.
Week 7 action in the MAC White as your 3-3 Utica Chieftains travel to L Anse Creuse North High School, looking to spoil homecoming for the Crusaders. The Chieftains' offense would waste no time getting on the board as Hitesh Kumar takes the handoff, gets outside, cuts up field, and takes it all the way in from 25 yards out, giving the Chieftains the early 7-0 lead. And the Chieftains' defense would chip in as well as L Anse Creuse North quarterback Blake Daniels steps back to pass, and he is picked off by Reed Boniface, and Boniface takes it to the house, putting the Chieftains up 14-0. Still in the first quarter, and Kasem would cap off the drive, barreling his way in for 6, extending the Chieftains' lead to 21. Now in the second quarter, the Crusaders would start to crawl back, and running back Dominic Schrock would finish off the drive as he sheds through wimpy tacklers, finally getting the Crusaders on the board as they cut the Chieftain lead to 14. The Crusaders would get the ball back with just minutes left before halftime, and Daniels steps back to pass, and he threads the needle to Martez Williams as the Crusaders cut the lead to 7 with just under a minute to play in the second quarter. But if the Crusaders thought Utica was going to go quietly into the halftime break, they were sadly mistaken, as Kevon Higdon would outrun the entire defense on his way for an 80-yard touchdown, putting the Chieftains up 28-14 heading into the halftime break. Now in the third quarter, L Anse Creuse North would show some fight as Darius Webb gets the handoff and just blows by the defense for a 25-yard touchdown, cutting the lead back to 7. But the Chieftains would continue to answer the bell as Kasem lurches his way across the goal line for his second touchdown of the day. And Utica would put the game on ice in the fourth quarter as Kevon Higdon takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Kumar, and he takes another one to the house as the Chieftains would go on to win from a final score of 42-28. Next up, homecoming versus Fraser.